So this is our self-development journal, the Crystal edition, and it is the journal that is for your weekly use. So when you are doing your self-development journal with crystals and you are using the crystals on a weekly basis, so changing your crystal support each week, like I do every Sunday, a new crystal and a new affirmation and a new healing journey begins each Sunday. So this is the front page of the journal. Inside the journal, we get the how to use. So you get the information on how to use the crystal. You also get a little bit of extra information on how to work with the crystals. So not only how to fill out your journal and how to work with the journal on that weekly basis, but also some tips there on how to work with crystals and enhance your healing journey each week. So when you get into writing in your journal, you have your week. So I like to make sure that we kind of connect in with it's week 1 of the year, week 2 of the year. You can also do that on a month. You don't have to fill out what week. You can put the date up there if you choose. So you get to write down what crystal it is that you are working with for the week. You get to write an affirmation. If you, like me, are working with the Liquid Crystal Oracle in particular, you have an affirmation to work with every week or with the relevant crystal. So you get to write that down. Any keywords that come to you that will support your journey throughout the week. These keywords are anything that kind of just pops in your mind when you realize or recognize the crystal that you're working with. And of course, you have some space to write down your initial additional notes and or alternative affirmations if you simply want to tweak something that you are going to work with. You have a next page, you have an opportunity to write your crystal reflection. So what your initial thoughts are on the crystal that you've drawn or the crystal that you've chosen to work with. You get to write how you feel about the crystal. You get to write what you feel immediately, what your feelings are about the progress, about the process, about healing, and what you may or may not even feel activating at the time. So if you feel something activating within you, you can write that down. If you have the hopes of healing a particular something within your journey, then you can pop that down, and of course you have plenty of room for those additional notes. Now if you, like me, like to write, you're a writer and you really like to sit down and get down all of your thoughts, feelings, and or just journal things out, there is plenty of space for you to do that. So within the week's worth of pages, you have 2 pages a day to write down, to journal in. So if you are downloading and printing your copy, you can actually print more or less daily journal pages according to what it is that you need for your journaling process, your journaling journey. So at the end of the week, come the end of the week, we have a weekly reflection. So the section where you can actually write and reflect upon your progress, what's positive, what's been negative, any motivations, anything that you feel like you need reminding of, you have a space to write down those. And continuing on that weekly reflection journey, you get to kind of touch in with how it was for you at the start of the week, and how it now is for you at the end of the week. Also kind of tuning in and touching base with what you are excited for, especially in the upcoming week, and where you feel like you're moving after having worked a week with a particular crystal. So at the And you also have additional weekly notes if you feel like you need to write more at the end of the week. There's plenty of space for you to journal to your heart's content. Towards the end of the week, you have what you need to do is provided there. So just information on downloading your files if you've chosen the download option, how to actually work with me if you're choosing to work with me on your crystal support self-development journey. And at the end is obviously our back page, which just features a little bit about who I am, what I do. Essentially, it's my little bio. And yeah, that's it for our crystal support journal, our self-development journal, crystal support edition.